Well, hey, I'm going to jump right in, just give you a little bit of an update. I reached out to Alex yesterday. They were supposed to send me over all those service pages, product service page overviews that they were working on so that we can tie those into the site and add some more content to help out with our conversion process. So I hadn't heard back from him yesterday. I'm going to circle back with him today in regards to getting those done, and then we'll get those added to the site as well. Did get the Facebook ad targeting updated, in regards to the Facebook ads for those areas that did get hail. How significant was that hail?
It's hard to say. We've got people going out there right now that are going to check it out. And one thing I wanted to, we'll know more today. So I've got a call on a car out, and it's kind of not super populated areas, but then Weatherford and Gainesville seem like they'll be pretty good. And then south of the Metroplex, those might be okay. But then, it was a long trail, that went northeast or so. So, those reports are good, but they're not perfect.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to get some boots on the ground and find out what actually happened. But I did want to ask you about those, the larger circles on the map that I asked you about. So I was just trying to find out, are we just doing that to find out, who in those areas are biting, or are we just doing ads to that entire area? Because I know, the entire area does not have hail from this year.
Yeah.
So I was, gonna say, if you were, I wanted to just hear what you had to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, this is a general ad branding campaign, that we've started off with, give people an introduction to your brand and then keep you in front of them in regards to your service area. So, this was more about, throwing it out there and seeing who in that service area may bite on those ads. Because again, you don't do just hail, you do the collision, although those hail, although the campaign is geared towards hail, there are other services that we advertise on your site with the collision and the dent repair as well. But, what we can do is if, for this specific campaign is we can shrink up that just tighten those general ones up, because they are included with the very targeted hail campaign that we're utilizing that is just specific to those zip codes that you sent me. So it's kind of a mix between the two. And what we're doing with it, because we're getting a lot of data back in regards to titles, ad copy, descriptions and things of that nature, and then also taking a look at the videos that were performing better. I wanted to get some data back so that we can have some information in regards to what the ads should look like, what people are, clicking on, what's, got the most conversions in regards to traffic and things like that. But now that we do got some more data, what we can do is we can refine that targeting a little bit and save some money on the ad campaign. I mean, we're not spending, a ton of money on these ads. We wanted to get some data and then also get your those hail locations targeted and get you in front of people in those areas mostly. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, probably the good idea would be to, shrink those areas up so they weren't as broad. And then that way, people that are closer to you or closer to those areas, we can target those ones more effectively.
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we'll continue to work on the targeting. I think it's really good for, the zip code targeting to, get you out in front of people that live in those areas. We can definitely get those ads out to them in your media stream, either on Facebook, in the sidebar on Facebook, and then in the Instagram media stream as well. So there's a lot of branding going on there and keeping you guys in front of those. So that's really the purpose of that. And then what I would like to do is, now that we have, a couple of ads, that one ad that we put together, and then we got another one that we're going to be sending over for approval. We're going to load those up into YouTube as well and just do a light branding campaign in those areas, so that when people are jumping on YouTube and they're looking and, they're in those areas, they live in those areas, we can target them and put your ad in front of them, on a regular basis. And then if they click through, they can convert into a customer based off of that process as well.
Cool.
Cool. So yeah, I'm going to be working on two things in regards to the Google Advertising Network. One is display networks, and geo-targeting those in the area, in the hail related areas. And display networks show up basically across the internet. They're really good to drive traffic. They're really inexpensive, and they work really good to drive people back to your website in regards to conversions. So I'm going to set up some display network advertising so that when people are jumping around the internet, they'll see the Crawl Bros name, and then of course that'll link to your hail repair offer in those zip codes. So we'll be doing that this week, and then I want to build out a couple of YouTube video ads and do some testing in there, and then continue to work on the city pages. And then I'm going to get with Alex hopefully today and get those product and service pages over from him, because he was working on those and I've been waiting on those. And then what we'll do is we'll round out those, send them over to you for approval, and then once approved, we'll add them to the global navigation. And we'll put some, the things that we do, which is, strong calls to action, make sure that they have a clear process in regards to if they are doing research on your products and services, that they have a nice call to action on the page and they're able to click through really easily. So that's the plan for this week, and just keep blowing and growing out the campaign. Right now, we're kind of working on top of the funnel type of stuff, and just with the branding, and not spending a ton of money on those ads, just generating that data and getting your brand in front of people in those targeted areas. And then as we get more of the website built out, a lot of the calls to action and things like that. What we'll do is we'll get a little bit more specific on your retargeting campaigns for targeting people that have visited your site in the past. And then some of your other bottom of the funnel type of stuff like customer review funnels, and then also your customer referral funnel. So that's going to kind of be the progress as we build out the site, get the messaging dialed in, get some ad traffic from a branding standpoint, which is top of the funnel type of work. And then we'll start moving down the funnel and getting more specific with your warm and hot markets, and then also utilizing ads for the post-repair process and walking people through that process as well.
Cool.
Awesome. Do you have any questions for me?
I mean, I got a lot to, things that I could talk about. I don't know, it's like I kind of want, like our website just needs so much work, and I'm thinking, like, is it worth waiting on Alex, and all that kind of stuff, or should,
here's what
we have a game plan. Oh, that, and then even our social media posts, even posting them, because we have so much content, but posting them the right way, like you were saying, so they stay alive for more than just 24 hours.
Yeah.
And then and I know this stuff just takes time. And then on top of that, we have this video that, like the one that the script that you were telling us, hi, my name is so and so, we're with Crawl Brothers, I'm going to tell you about how you can get your, something like get your car repaired, and here's the process and that type thing. So we shot that video yesterday, so hopefully we can get that to you so you can use it.
Yeah, I mean, I see that really as a kind of a gap in the game, because I've been doing a lot of market research, not only with Intelident, which is one of the market leaders in your guys's one of the leaders in the markets that you guys are in.
Yeah.
And one of the things that they don't do a really good job of doing is connecting you with the actual characters in your guys' story. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you know what? This is who we are. This is what differentiates us
in the
marketplace.
guys really well.
Yeah.
And they're just not the type that would ever do that, because they're more of, I don't know the way to say it. Like, Mike's kind of a bodybuilder, and they're into this image thing, like Lamborghini bodybuilder type guy.
Yeah.
And,
gotcha.
The pictures like he's posted is like, they're like modeling stuff, but he's just really serious. He's actually a really good dude. I've known him for 10 years. I've helped him. I helped him start Intelligent, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Before he even had Intelligent, we were working together in Phoenix, and I worked for Dent Center. So I helped him mimic everything Dent Center was doing at the time, everything that I knew Dent Center was doing.
Yeah. So you've known him a long time, and
I've known Mike Brown and Tyler Darton, and even my other business partner actually went and teamed up with them after we did we were doing dealerships, and he went and teamed up with them, and then they had a big falling out, but we had personality differences. You know, we just don't have the same belief system and culture, and it seems like they just care about money, you know?
Yeah.
And I don't, and I'd rather do what I feel is my calling and not do what just is the fastest money to make.
Right.
And so there's ethical things that I didn't believe in when I was there. So.
Yeah. Well, this is what I'll do, kind of speaking to what you were just talking about and taking more ground on the site and things like that. What I'll do is I'll leave it through today for Alex to get back to me. And if he doesn't get back to me, I'm just going to go ahead and build him out. I'm not going to wait for him in regards to getting any of that content from him. I'll go ahead and build out those service pages so that we can spotlight your guys' services and things of that nature. And then I'm going to also, build you some, or I'll deploy the city pages and then also the Cornerstone content pages so that we can start utilizing those and start building Cornerstone content and then sharing them into social media so they live longer and they actually live out into perpetuity, as opposed to just, the short shelf life that you get with posting them just into social media. I think that you should, that's a really great practice, publishing on a daily basis and keeping your brand out there for organic reach. But you definitely want to be, building a foundation of, hey, this is what we do, and these are the types of repairs that we do, and utilizing those for both organic and paid reach on your site as well as Cornerstone content. So I'll make it a focal point of mine in regards to the Google build out and getting some display and YouTube videos up, display network ads and YouTube videos. I'll focus really heavily on your guys' site this week. And, by next week, this time, we'll get like 5 to 8 pages built out and, approved so we can get those deployed.
Great. That sounds good.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
And we'll do it from a marketing standpoint. One of the things that, a lot of companies miss is, their calls to action and, overcoming some of the, cognitive buying biases that people have in regards to doing business with you, like, security, validity, social proof, things like that. We want to build that into each one of your pages so that when they come there, they're like, yeah, you know what, they work really well. You are actually going to get, did I talk to you about getting either your certifications and Better Business Bureau snippets up on your site?
You did. So we finally yesterday got the Better Business Bureau.
Okay.
It finally, I guess, got registered or something. So I just heard about it from Drew yesterday. So
okay.
I'll look for that snippet from them and send that over to you.
Perfect. Yeah.
And the certifications. We need the certification on there as well. I can get that. There's a link that would take you to that page.
Yeah, I want to definitely use that on your guys' pages because it creates validity in regards to your company, right? The certifications, we utilize customer reviews in the same way, right? Video reviews, other types of reviews on like Google My Business and the other review sites and business directories out there. Having those reviews just makes it easier to do business with you because other people are selling your products and services for you. And we want to leverage that along with certifications as much as we possibly can. So it's important that we pull all that stuff together, organize it, and then create messaging that's more impactful so that when we do drive traffic from these, paid ad campaigns, that when they do land, they convert at a much higher rate because there's no question in their mind that, they're picking the right company to do their auto hail or collision repair or whatever whatever service that we're pushing them to, you know?
Right.
So we'll keep working on that. If you can get, organize and get me over the certs and things of that nature, I'll get with Alex after this call and see what we have in regards to your service pages. And then we'll pull it all together and start working on the messaging for the city pages, service pages, and then Cornerstone content this week, in addition to the Google ad campaign.
Cool.
Sound like a plan?
Sounds good.
Awesome. Yeah. We'll, again, reach out if anything comes up. You guys get any more insight into targeting in regards to ad campaigns, just send that my way. We'll make sure we get all the ads updated, and we'll chat with you soon.
Okay. One other question is,
yeah,
when you were telling me about uploading the content onto our website, just like if we upload it onto any social site for SEOs, how do we do that? What do we do to put it on the site? Or is there a plugin, or is there something?
We need to schedule some training. Sounds like let's schedule some training for Cornerstone, what we call Cornerstone content. And let me get some examples up and running for you, and then I'll reach out and schedule some time with you and whoever may be handling that process, so that we can accelerate the amount of Cornerstone content that you have. And it's a pretty simple process. You just need to somebody needs to just be walked through it. Very simple process to do. So we built out, the site's built out on the Divi Builder, which gives you the ability to utilize it's called a visual editor, where you can add your video or images and copy content, everything just right from the web page. So I'll schedule some time, go through it. It'll be about a 30 to 45 minute training where we'll just talk about creating, there's either post content or page content. Post content is what we'll create with our Cornerstone, and it'll consist of videos and things of that nature, because of the post contents on the website give you the ability to categorize it and make it searchable for SEO purposes. So we'll dial that in. I got a note here in regards to follow up with you, and I'll send you out an invite within the next 24 to 48 hours.
Cool. Sweet.
Yeah, cool. I appreciate you reminding me on that. Okay. Sounds good, Nate. Make it a fantastic week, and again, reach out if anything comes up, okay?
All right, you too.
All right, we'll talk soon.
All right, thanks, Jesse.
Bye.